Cells. Today we're going to talk about cells. What are they? Who found them? There are how many types? Every unit of life starts from cell. Even the largest banyan tree or elephant or human begin our lives from cells. A cell can be defined as basic structural or functional unit of life. In 1632 to 1723, Antony van Leeuwenhoek developed a simple microscope using only a biconvex lens. He was the first to see the cells of the blood in the capillaries of the foot of frog and recognize them as living units of all living beings. However, he did not call them cells as cells. That is why the credit of founding cells goes to Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke was the first to coin the term cell. In 1665, he developed a microscope to observe different objects using two lenses. He examined a very thin slice of dead cork and observed a cluster of box-like cubicles piled together. This reminded him of cells of monks living in a monastery, so he was the first to coin them cells. The branch of biology which deals with cells is known as cytology. A cell is said to be alive when it contains a jelly-like substance called protoplasm. When cytoplasm and nucleus are combined together, they form protoplasm. The type of microscope we use in our school and college laboratories these days is the compound microscope. Cells organisms have been categorized in unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular organisms. The body of many microscopic plants and animals are formed of just one single cell. Such organisms are called unicellular. Examples: bacteria, yeast, amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas. The body of most plants and animals which we see around us are made up of millions and millions of cells. They are called multicellular. Rose, people, neem, hydra, earthworm, fish, frog, lion, deer, humans, etc. are all multicellular. Cells are of different shapes. For example, spherical, rectangle, irregular, elongated, cylindrical, amoeboid, cubical shaped, slipper shaped, spindle shaped. Spherical shape. The red blood cells are spherical shaped or disc shaped structure. Their specific shapes enable them to hold more oxygen and easily flow through fine inner lumen of blood capillaries. Oval. Chlamydomonas is unicellular green algae. Their single-celled body is oval in shape. Cylindrical. Spirogyra is a multicellular green algae. Their cells are cylindrical in shape with spiral ribbon-shaped chloroplast. The cardiac muscles of heart too are cylindrical in shape for contraction and relaxation. Amoeboid. The single-celled body of the freshwater amoeba has no definite shape, hence it is said to be irregular in shape. The white blood cells in our body are also amoeboid as they have no definite shape. Cubical or rectangular. The cells of the leaves are cubical or rectangular. In fact, plants also have a variety of cell shapes from cubical to polygon, as well as elongated and tubular. Slipper shape. Paramecium is a body which is single-celled organism in the shape of a slipper. Hence, it is often called the slipper-shaped animalcule. The longest cells are the nerve cells. They are up to 3 meters long. The smallest cells are found among bacteria. They are micrometers in length. The biggest cell is the ostrich's egg. In plants, root cells are the cells which absorb water and dissolved minerals from the soil. If the root cells die for any reason, the plants will wilt and die. Leaf cells are the chlorophyll containing cells of the leaves which utilize sunlight, carbon dioxide and water to prepare food, and the food is glucose for the plant. This process of preparing food by plant is called photosynthesis. In animal, muscle cells conducts the movement of body parts. It is the ability of muscle cells to contract and relax. Nerve cells conduct the message in form of impulses. Gland cells are the cells of various glands which secrete enzyme and digest the food. Skin cells are the cells being the outermost covering of the body and protects our body from various external factors such as germs and ultraviolet rays. It also helps in regulating the body temperature. In cells, there are 3 parts: cell membrane or plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. Every cell is surrounded by a cell membrane, also called as plasma membrane. It is thin, delicate, flexible and living structure present in both plant and animal cells. It has fine pores in it through which certain substances can pass in and out while others cannot. The cell membrane is called selectively permeable. This allows the entry of certain molecules only while holding back others. Cell wall. The plants have a cell wall and lies outside the cell membrane and gives shape and rigidity to the plant cells, and it is a non-living thing structure. Cytoplasm is a semi-liquid, also called viscous, colorless and translucent substance found between the nucleus and cell membrane. Nucleus is a small spherical mass mostly located towards the center of the cytoplasm. It is the most important part of the cell, coordinates various life processes of the cell and plays an important part during cell division. It has nuclear membrane which encloses a relatively dense nucleoplasm. Inside the nucleoplasm is a darker body called nucleolus. The nucleoplasm also contains chromosomes. Chromosomes contains genes which transmit characteristics from parents to offsprings. The development of better microscopes, especially the electron microscope, revealed the cytoplasm further contains many tiny structures which would not be seen by the ordinary compound microscope. They contain structures are called organelles. Just as there are organs in an organism for different functions, so are the organelles inside a cell. In human body, there are 46 chromosomes divided in 23 pairs, each pair containing 2 chromosomes. The main cell organelles found in cytoplasm and endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi body, lysosomes, centrosomes, and plastids. Plastid present only in plant cell. There are many types of plastids depending on the pigment they contain and the color they import to plant parts. Chloroplasts are plastids that trap solar energy for photosynthesis. Chromoplants contain yellow and red pigment. They import colors to flowers and fruits. In petals of flowers, insects for pollination. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids which offer in seeds store starch, fats, and proteins. Vacuoles are the non-living inclusion in the cytoplasm and bound by a membrane. These with various sensors in solution form called cell sap. In plant cell, the vacuoles are quite small in number but large in size. In animal cell, the vacuoles are larger in number and smaller in size. So that's how we have finished cells. Please leave a like and subscribe my channel and share to support me. Thanks.